We're producing products right here in Nigeria that rivals the quality of those made in Europe and Asia and worldwide. People just don't know it yet. Proudly Nigerian, truly world class. That is our mantra.
So what products do you manufacture here at Rite Foods, and why did you select to manufacture those products specifically?
The sausage was our first, and that just came about purely. We looked around and thought we have a long to-do list, and then what is the first one to do? And we decided to do the one that we noticed there wasn't really any competition with, and that was the traditional sausage that you see everybody knows about. Each time people bought the sausage, we noticed they had to take a drink, and so it was automatic, really. That look, since people consume the sausages with a beverage anyway, why not offer them one of our beverages, which we feel we can probably do better and introduce more flavors than what is currently in the market.
So in terms of the beverages, what different varieties do you have at the moment?
We have, you've got the classics, which is your cola, your orange, your lemon and lime, your bitter lemon. And then we introduced the tropical, which is now, it doesn't exist in the market. To be able to take a tropical drink, you must get something imported. Okay. And so we're the first to do, it's a cocktail, a blend of a cocktail of different fruits. And so that's new in the market. Nobody's done that. And also we also have the apple as well, which was in the market, but what we've done now is that we've done it with more juice content. So when you actually take the apple now, it's just like taking an apple juice, but in a carbonated format. So
thinking about the products, I'm sure like the viewers at home will be wondering, well, what makes this different? Talking about the water product, what aspect of the production makes it such high quality? You've talked about the world-class facility, but run us through the processes. How can you convince people that this is truly a top quality product?
Two things really. When you're talking food, the first thing is your hygiene. What we have here is done top-notch. Best manufacturing practices you have. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the plant is fully automated. So there is no interference. And when
no human interference.
There's no human interference. So the chances of something going wrong is close to impossible. Literally, it's close to impossible. And again, like I said, when you buy from the best, all the machineries is number one. We didn't do number twos. It's the best in the world. So when you put the best machinery, the best practices with zero human interference, you've eliminated all aspects of something that can possibly go wrong. And so then that is why at the end of the day, you end up with a product that really, you just cannot get better than. It doesn't get better. You can only equal what we've done.
Looking at the processes of our water, starting from the raw water down to the sand bed filter, the polishing filter, the UV light and ozone. We need to monitor all these things. We also have sophisticated equipment that we use in monitoring all these parameters online. And aside from that, we have equipment that are already attached online, even as the water is being processed. So these equipment are used in monitoring probably the turbidity, that's the haziness, because we're supposed to have a clear drink in water. So all these things, we use them to test for our water. We are giving you the assurance that our product is 100% quality and we don't even compromise that.
So you obviously know one of the core drivers for the Junior Local project is the positive impact on people's lives and the society and the economy. So we want to talk a little bit about how Rite Food has an impact on their people and the society in general.
That is one of our favorite topics actually, because we were able to live, we're able to see it in reality. When we moved here, we started about 3 years ago, and we are employing in excess of 3,000 people.
Wow.
When you have 3,000 people come to a little town like Osasa, the first thing that happens is a huge transformation. You had a situation whereby all landlords suddenly were not able to meet up. with the demands. So you have people increasing rent, start developing properties. So the commerce within the town absolutely went up. You had the issue of, with the influx of the people in the town became a 24 hours town. Thereby security as well became very safe. It's very obvious and evident if you knew the town before and now. You're not dealing with the same town, you're dealing with a town that's actually gone through a revolution of development. And now you're having people come here to look for work, which is extremely, ordinarily you find people living there and going to the city, but you find that it's the other way around, where people are coming here to look for work and settling in. So it's absolutely fantastic.
That's amazing. So specifically concerning the Biggie staff themselves, the Rite Foods staff, do you have any programs, or how do you ensure their happiness, their welfare?
We have, we have staff accommodation. So
Wow.
Transport to and from work is 5 minutes, and coming from Lagos, where people are used to traveling for 2 hours, just one way. And so reducing that to 10 minutes, you can imagine what that does to health over a period of time. Also, we do a lot of training, and I think a lot of it also. I always prefer to talk about what people tell me, and it's the staffs themselves. The fact that you ask the staff that, look, how is it now compared to when we were in Lagos, and they themselves, just the glow in their eyes, and the fact that some guy tells you, okay, you know what, just the fact that it takes me 10 minutes to get to work, that's it. I don't need anything else. And it's the little things that you do that impacts on people's lives in more ways than you would ever imagined. It's basics.
I would encourage our viewers at home to actually try these products out. I mean, that's the whole point of the Junior Local program, for you to explore and discover products that are made here, and not just because they're Nigerian, but because they are really truly world-class, top quality products. And I think Biggie is the perfect brand to start with. And I also encourage people at home to try out this taste challenge, right? Mm-hmm. With the beverages, take 2 cups, pour maybe a competitor's cola in 1 cup, pour Biggie cola in another, and test your family and friends and see which one comes up superior in terms of taste. It'll be interesting. Maybe we'll run that as a social media challenge. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's see. Let's actually put it to the test. Thank you so much for having us here. I'm super honored for us to be the first people to have the privilege of interviewing you here at your facility. So thank you.